Hi girls and girls, welcome back to the channel. We are back with another video on how to repair a broken BMW. This one is the variable valve thing. Can't remember what it's called now. Valvetronic. It's the Valvetronic motor, which is that thing. So that's the Valvetronic. We're replacing one of these. Parts wise, you need the Valvetronic motor and a rocker cover, because you've got to take the rocker cover off to access the motor. And what we're going to need to take apart, we're going to need to remove the scuttle panel, pollen filter cover, 2 panels, a few nuts and bolts, and we're going to be whipping the rocker cover off. The unit is around here, held on with 2 nuts going in, fairly simple, and obviously you're going to need to do some diagnostic work at the same time. Don't need to remove that screw because that one's just broken there. So that and a few more there. Let's get all this off. Right, scuttle panel, pollen filter all removed, and then I've also removed this brace here, which is 2 E-sockets. Now, undo all the wiring. I've taken the other plastic cover off here. Got to undo all the wiring, get it out of the way. There's a couple of 10 mils. There's one there, and we'll just get that wiring out of the way and remove the rocker cover. Okay, got all the wiring out of the way. There was a 13 and a 10 there, which is there. Undone all the Vanos plugs and sensors that all go to the front here, and a couple of 10 mils, and one down to the aircon module down there. Now, we can get the rocker cover off, and we've got nice, accessible working space. You could probably do it without taking all that out, but for the sake of a few plugs, clips, and some 10 mils, you might as well just work in a bit of light. And we have the rocker cover out. Now, when you take it out, there is a bit of a trick to it, because there's a little bit of plastic that hits up here, so you've got to kind of tilt it backwards, get the 2 little prongs to that position, and then it comes out. And that's what we're replacing. So that is literally just 2 10 mils. That is the easy part, but while we're here, we're gonna give the chain a little wiggle, make sure nothing's broken, not excessively slack. No faults for it, but might as well have a look while we're there. So, 2 10s. You've also got these tubes here, spark plug tubes. They just pop in and out. Don't be worried, because when I took the rocker cover off, they fell off at the same time. So just make sure they're back in place. So 10 mils, crack them off. Okay, so new one's in. So when you've undone these, this rocker will move towards you as you pull it out slowly. And then as you push this one in, it will kind of wind it back into its same position. Doesn't matter too much, because you're gonna do an adaptation reset, so that will find its place. Cleaned up some of the spilt oils, so clean up the rocker cover gasket area, fit a new rocker cover gasket, and then start refitting. Okay, everything's all in, just then I'm going to get the torque set in and get these torqued down. Okay, according to Haynes Pro, these are 15 Newton meters, so there's quite a few. Not going to record doing all of them, but yeah, torque everything up. Didn't show any particular sequence to do this, so just gonna go over and double check them all twice. Okay, all the wiring's back in, core plugs are back in. Still need to do all this wiring at the front and reconnect all of that. If I'd have removed that, my life would have been easier, but we make these mistakes. Doesn't really matter. If you want to make your life easier, remove that plastic thing, but it's working as a nice bolt tray at the moment. Risky, I know, but it is what it is. So now, I'm gonna do all the front, then get the computer on it and set the position. Obviously replace them 2 wires as well. So we are just doing the Valvetronic learn. After you repair it, you need to do the stop and start process on it, or just relearn it. So that is just in process. Okay, happy days. It did some clicking and some clacking, and our reset is complete. So we should be all good to start the car up now. I'm just gonna do a test start quickly. Nice. Well, it starts and it's all good. So we let it warm up, and then I'm gonna do a Valvetronic minimum stroke adjustment just to make sure all is good. That's got to get up to temperature. We've got no fault codes, so I'm happy. Okay, we are all back together. We're going to take it for a little road test, make sure everything is hunky-dory, everything's all back in. This has got 2 missing clips broken off it, so that is as best as it's going to be. So yeah, quick road test, make sure all is well. All right, been for a nice little road test. I've taken over 3,000 revs, everything like that. No fault codes have come up. Everything seems to be driving as it should. So that's how you replace that. Like and subscribe to the channel. Got other videos coming up and still trying to get to the project. So for now, this one is